Canelo versus Crawford predictions. Boxing legends and experts tip their winner for huge fight. Alexander Usyk, Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury, and Eddie Hearn all have their say on blockbuster Las Vegas showdown. One of the biggest fights of the year is almost upon us as Canelo Alvarez takes on Terence Crawford in Las Vegas. Canelo is the reigning two-time undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, with Crawford stepping up another 2 divisions with the aim of becoming the first male fighter to become undisputed in 3 different weight classes in the 4-belt era. Both men are reaching the latter stages of their illustrious careers now, with Canelo 35 years old and Crawford turning 38 shortly after the bout. Legacies are on the line. Here's how boxing legends and experts see the huge fight playing out. Alexander Usyk. Terence is my friend, but he's a crazy man. I say Terence wins. Listen, Terence is a different man. Terence works in 2 stances. He's a very, very, very smart man. Mike Tyson. I want Crawford to win, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I would like for it to happen, but this guy Alvarez is a hard puncher. He's a smart fighter. I want to see it. Canelo's feet aren't that fast. Why did he lose to Mayweather a long time ago? I know it was a million years ago, but it wasn't because his hands were too slow. His feet were too slow. He couldn't close the gap fast enough, and I think he's going to have a problem in the same area. Tyson Fury. It's a very tough fight, different weight categories. What weight would this fight happen? I don't know. At 168, I'm going to say Canelo. At 140, I'm going to say Crawford. So I'll go with Canelo. I think it's a fantastic fight for boxing. It's 2 of the biggest names in boxing coming together. 2 men, pride on the line, and everything to fight for. They're 2 proud champions, and I wish them all the best. They're going to go in there, do their best, entertain the public, and provide for their families. And that's what it's all about, Gervonta Davis. Now it's like, whoever's great. Make them fight each other. Crawford needs the money and, yeah, he can win. I'm not trying to convince you guys, the reporters, that Crawford can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. Smarter fighters are always better than bigger fighters, as they know how to move, and his guy is great at what he does. Eddie Hearn. It's just the mindset of Crawford. Like there's no doubt in his mind that he's winning this fight. And when you spend some time with him, you really start to buy into that. It's a 50-50 fight. Gun ahead, I'm probably picking Crawford right one, but I want Canelo to win. Canelo can win, for sure, but Terence will make it tricky and awkward for him. Chris Eubank Jr. Canelo is too big. It doesn't make sense. I've said before that I would love to fight Terence. I've said that if he was ever to step up and fight Canelo, then he would have to step up and fight me first. If he was able to get through me, then he could fight Canelo. But they wouldn't do that because they know what would happen. Manny Pacquiao. It's not easy for Crawford. Canelo has a big advantage. So Crawford needs to manage his body, his speed, and his power as he is moving up a weight level. It's not only the speed, but the techniques to use in the fight. Crawford needs to make sure that in his daily routine, make sure that the strategy and combinations are accurate to Canelo's style. Amir Khan. I love both fighters. I just feel that in boxing, weight levels are there for a reason. I highly respect and believe, pound for pound, the best fighter is Crawford by far. He beats anyone. But when you start putting weight on and you go up a weight to fight guys like Canelo, he's still going to be very dangerous. That punch power, you're still going to get tagged. You're going to have to spar with heavy guys, so you'll be taking more wear and tear in the build-up. Does he need to put that pressure on himself? I would advise him not to, but he knows how good he is himself. He might prove us wrong and prove stronger than Canelo. Crawford has to be 100% certain he can beat Canelo. John Fury. For my money, Crawford on skill set is in a different ballpark to Canelo. But when you move up in weights, Canelo is a strong man, a fighting man, a game man. So give him his due. But I just see Crawford winning. Canelo is good. But look what happened with Dimitri Bivol. Bivol beat him, didn't need it. And in the end of the day, Crawford, for my money, is leagues ahead of all them guys. Canelo is not going to get close to him. Crawford's got everything. Roy Jones Jr. I like Terence, but I'm going to lean towards Canelo with his size early. But if he lets Terence get into the fight, Terence going to be a problem. And if Terence can deal with the size, Terence will beat him. We don't know until we see Terrence get hit, because we haven't seen him get hit with that power. That's the deciding factor. If you can change Bud's fight plan, you got a chance of beating him. But if you can't hurt him, you can't change his fight plan, and you got problems. Andre Ward. Alvarez is the face of boxing and has never been beaten down or dominated. He may have draws and losses on his record, but there are explanations, moving up in weight or nights where he felt he could have got the nod. Alvarez has more miles on the clock, but Crawford, who turns 38 shortly after the fight, is the older man. He's been around a long time and had a long amateur career too. The weight disparity and what Crawford is attempting, moving up 2 divisions to chase a 3rd undisputed crown, only adds to the allure. I'm not a betting man, but it's hard to bet against Crawford. It's later than it should have been, but he is finally getting recognition as an all-time great. He has never lost, yet there has to be a blueprint to beat him. Can Alvarez be the one to find it? Teddy Atlas. When it was only vaguely proposed, a lot of people said Crawford is too small. When I was going through those times, I didn't hesitate. I said Crawford. I'm not changing now. I'm looking for Crawford to win the outside. I know he's still got good length on him. Use his length, use his legs a little bit, grab the canvas. Canelo's feet aren't that fast. Why did he lose to Mayweather a long time ago? I know it was a million years ago, but it wasn't because his hands were too slow, his feet were too slow. He couldn't close the gap fast enough, and I think he's going to have a problem in the same area. Keith Thurman. Victory comes in preparation. The only way Crawford even gets close to winning is through the preparation. If he truly wants to win, what you will see within the first opening half is him working behind the jab. If he does not work behind the jab, he is not geared for the tactical approach, and the only other approach is the Hail Mary. The other thing, too, has Canelo lost a little bit of his bite? He hasn't been tremendously devastating and taking people out. That reestablishes the fight and is in Crawford's favor there. It's what boxing's all about. The one who really wants it is the one who's gonna win. I know Crawford wants it. He's from my generation. He's a true American. I'm in his corner. I wish him the best of luck, but I don't doubt Canelo. I don't doubt what Canelo's capable of. Robert Garcia. I think that was a great move to bring Boots, sparring partner Jaron Ennis, into camp. The choice means that Canelo wants to be in the best shape of his life. It's a big plus. I give Canelo an even bigger EDG.